990. This is the Unleashed Voice for the LGBTQ community radio show. Yeah, that's jam.
Yes.
I tell you, boy, I love me some music. And if you ever seen Sean Campbell Kicks, you need to go on her Facebook page and check them out. You won't be disappointed. We just want to send a big shout out to some of our listeners: Micah Anderson, Terry Lumpkin, Faye Wilson. Kiva, happy birthday, happy 5.0. Happy 5.0. And to all our listeners all the way in North Carolina, we have people emailing us all the time saying hi. And Terry want to send a big shout out to his mom.
Hello.
And Eddie Mama over there, I ain't gonna say shit to dog track. Hey, Eddie Mama.
Oh,
I'm not mean like David.
I was my own birthday. She said.
Okay, what's her name?
Pat.
Happy birthday, Aunt Pat.
Hey, Pat.
I saw you on that picture leaning.
Oh.
What's up?
And shout out to Memphis, everybody in Memphis who's getting ready for Memphis Black Pride this year.
Yeah.
Next week, okay?
Well,
Hello,
see,
everybody.
I'm disappointed because y'all left something important out.
What's that?
You left out the Unleashed Voice radio show.
And the radio
that we gonna be
listeners.
broadcasting
Yes.
live on site 2 hours.
First time.
We going
moving
prime
up.
time, baby.
Yes.
We gonna have the Unleashed Voice radio show broadcasting live next Saturday from the Host Hotel from 5 until 7 o'clock. So you need to get your stuff together and make your way on down there, because we're gonna turn it out. You already know it's gonna be crunk live
Yes.
and on.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. This is the first time that we there. We in the house. We there in the house. We definitely appreciate you for thinking about us and inviting us, and we humbly coming to do our part to uplift our community like we talked about.
Right. Actually, I want to tell you, I appreciate you all for willing to come out to try to make a change in the community, to try to bring us together so it will be unity in the community and show more love.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you know, the fundamental principles of Pride is to a positive stance against discrimination and to end the violence in the community,
right,
and self-affirmation and dignity and equality. So that's the purpose of Pride anyway.
Right.
And so we are doing that, and we're going to be there, like my mother said, on next week, and collaborate and unite with you and work together. We have to work together.
Right.
And this is my challenge to the prancing elites. I'm going to beat y'all, Jay said, next week.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
I got my suit. I'm a death drop.
see
Bam! Next week.
And I'll help you get up.
Right. Don't you need some help.
Look, Eddie, bring some defibrillators in here.
The Memphis J Setters, all y'all, I'm challenging y'all next week. I got my suit. I'm gonna call all them old J Setters out.
It's a big game.
Right. But no, that's the purpose of Pride, to build up self-esteem, because Brother Cornel West said that black people, we're in a state of nihilism. We don't have any hope. Our self-esteem is gone. People have snatched away our dignity. We've been oppressed so long. And people don't believe this, but other people's opinions affect you until you grow, until you mature into who you are.
Right.
If you're not mature and knowledgeable about certain things, people's opinions affect you.
Yes, it does.
And their actions affect you. And society has done a tremendous hurt to people within the community. Society, our families, our churches, they have really hurt individuals. So it's time for us to lift them up, since we have been lifted up by God, and everything you name, all the oppression that you name, we're still standing.
Right. We still here?
Still standing. All the things that you name, we're still standing. So we have to do our part in the community to uplift our people.
But I just like to say, for the young generation who's coming out now, I feel it's our responsibility to teach them, to show them some things, some positive things, to let them know, because we live this lifestyle. We don't have to infringe it and try to push it on others. It's not, we need your approval, but we respect ourselves, so we demand respect. That's what we're trying to teach.
You're absolutely right. Right, so for anyone tuning in, we have Terryl Buckner in the studio, the owner of Lipstick Entertainment Complex, and also the founder of Memphis Black Gay Pride. So that's who you have. You're just joining us. And before we took our commercial break, Terrell, you were talking about a church, a church that's welcoming.
Yes. Well, actually, last year, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I asked, was it okay if we put the church on the flyer?
Right.
And have church service, because a lot of people ask, well, what's your home church, so-and-so, so-and-so, and I don't want to invite someone to church and the people look at them funny.
Right.
Well, Cathedral of Praise opened the doors for us. Pastor Gooch opened the doors, said, we would love to have you all come. And we started advertising. Of course, last year, when I walked in, I'm going to be honest with you, I was terrified. I go to church, I believe in God, I know God loved me, all of this here. But for some reason, I was so nervous because I knew a lot of people in the church when I walked in. I used to party with them, and we all used to party together, and we done changed our lives. You know, we won't go back to the 80s, because if you wasn't an 80s baby, you don't know about partying. Okay?
I don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Okay, your mom know.
You want living, you ain't
living. Okay.
Y'all Club Paradise.
But you know, when I walked in the church, I was like, as soon as I open the door, I'm gonna sit at the back pew. For some reason, looked like I was walking down the center aisle.
Loose hair, come on down here, loose hair.
I was like, come on, welcome everybody. I end up, I think, on the second row.
No, you was on the mother's row.
Okay.
Terrell's on the mother's row.
Okay. That's good.
That's the first row.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you, if you never been in a place and never felt it at your home church, God was all over the building. All over the building.
Baby, you should have been there last Sunday. Woo.
Pastor Gooch, if you're listening, call in 901-260-5926. 901-260-5926. Pastor Gooch, give us a call. But go ahead.
I just want to tell you, last Sunday, church started at like 12:35, something like that, because you don't have to set up. We took off at 12:40. I don't think we landed till 3 o'clock.
That's right. But you know, we can't put a time on God.
Did we not have service, Eddie?
The devil is a lie. I gotta play softball. I gotta be out of church at a good time. The devil is a lie. Loose here! I'm getting out of church. No, go ahead.
But you know,
put some fish grease oil on him.
The time go by so fast. And back to last year when I walked in, I felt what I felt. And I felt it before. I thought I wouldn't feel it no other place. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of scared. I hope I'm not going to a place where they playing church at.
Right.
You all. Church. God was in the building. It was,
yes, sir.
God, I'm gonna tell you, I don't even think I stopped from crying the whole service.
You did.
And it wasn't, I was crying for myself, I was crying for others,
That's
I was
good.
crying because I was so happy to be there.
Right.
I was crying because of the feeling I felt, and I'm like, Lord, if I only brought one person with me, and there was many of us, some of them were so afraid because they want to go to church, but they can't go to church because they done did different things to their body. And you know how society is. But everybody hugged us, embraced us, look, welcome, come back. So this year, it's been easy. You know, everybody calling. Are we still, I forgot to tell you all, I done had so many calls to say, Terrell, are we having church service? Because last year we didn't find out about it until it was too late.
Right.
So we advertising real big time.
We are.
Big time.
Yeah, we have church service.
And you all has been so great and stepped up. But the biggest thing last night, I was so impressed and I was so outdone.
Hold that right there, Terry. We got a caller. We're going to come back to last night. I really enjoyed last night.
Hello,
Caller.
You're on the air. This is AM 990, Talk Radio, the Unleashed Voice.
Yes, I'm saved.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Hey, Sandra.
Are you saved, Sandra?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, thanks for calling in, Sandra. All right.
Bye-bye.
So last night was great because we do things that other churches don't do.
Right.
And I like to be in the trenches like that.
Right.
I like to participate in outreaches that normal churches don't do, that they should do. I don't mind doing it, but go ahead, how you felt about last night.
To see the church members out on the parking lot passing out literature saying, come to Sunday service, come to church. Some of the people, like I say, don't know God. I know God. I've been in the church. I'm saved. I'm filled with the Holy Ghost. I can say I'm sanctified because I still cuss. And
You
saints cuss.
baby, them sanctified won't be cussing.
We call speaking tongues.
Child.
It was where some people don't have a chance to talk to individuals. They had a chance to talk to church members, say, hey, come as you are. Just come. And I guarantee you won't leave out the same way. It was just great to see that, which some of the churches, no, we can't even go in the parking lot.
Right.
You know? And when they say that, they don't look at, what's in their closet.
Right.
I don't know why, you know, they feel like that, because as soon as they leave the church, they at a brunch.
And at the casino.
Trying to knock Bosco's down somewhere. You know, and in our leadership training, you know, because we're under Bishop Allen, the great Bishop Allen out of Atlanta, Georgia, Vision Church.
Right.
And we have leadership. I can't wait. Convocation is next and coming up in a couple of weeks. Oh my God, it's awesome. And we go in and we have classes all day. And one thing that I took away last year in my leadership training was that never hide your contradictions. You know, that what makes you a hypocrite. And so I don't hide my contradictions, whatever they are, because we all have contradictions. And whenever somebody don't want to judge you or approach you about your contradiction, the reply to them is, when they want to pray for you or to call them enough, you say, thank you, yes I am.
Yes.
And then let me pray for you, because I know you have some as well.
But is she praying P-R-E-Y?
I don't know.
Or P-R-A-Y?
Either way it goes. But however they want to do. You know.
To say, for people who like that try to judge individuals, they should be the one to embrace a person who don't know God and not try to attack them.
Well, see, that shows the sign that you're not under Christianity or Jesus' teaching, because that's totally opposite of what Jesus did.
And some of
totally
the saints,
opposite.
I want to tell you this because people don't, I don't care, I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter how people think about me or what they say about me, because I know whom I am and who I am.
Right.
Some of the saints are very mean.
Yeah.
And my word to them, God is not mean.
No.
But see, you giving them that title, or they self-proclaim them to be. The word said, "Let your work speak for yourself," and then I don't have to say anything to you. You see what I'm saying? You already can feel my spirit, my welcoming spirit, or whatever. So when someone is mean, you know, that's not. If they say that I am, then that's not who you are. You're just saying that that's who you are, because your action doesn't match up with your identification of who you say you are.
Well, let me say this. Let me bless you real quick.
Listen.
Your value to the community, I learned this Thursday, is beyond words, because what would the community be, the black community, without Terryl Buckner? Now you can see how valuable you are. 27 years, you still standing. If you were not here for 27 years, where would they be? How many lives have you changed and saved in 27 years? Because the club has been a safe haven.
Yes, it has.
How many funerals would not have been paid for when people died and their family members said, I don't want to be bothered with them? How many mouths would have been hungry that you have fed? So you have done a lot within your lifetime. If you wouldn't have been here,
taking people in your home, the homeless, and you know,
so child,
young
please,
kids, the parents disown, and you
absolutely
try to help them, and you know your contribution just to the community. If you weren't here, where would we be? What would it be?
So your life is super valuable. That's not even a word. Your life is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Thank you.
Your life is just I'm speechless. So hey, there you go.
But I'd like to share something. And I know we're supposed to be talking about pride right now. This is all about pride.
Absolutely.
Also, because we take pride in the community.
Well, what we do, what I put on there, we educate people about the history of the LGBTQ community.
And a lot of the young youth generation, the 18 and 19, they wasn't able to finish school because of their lifestyle.
Right.
We kind of hid things when we was growing up. Now everything is out on the table. So a lot of kids dropped out. My goal this year is to start one of the largest GED programs here in Memphis to help educate not just the gay community, but anybody that needs to be educated and get a GED.
Right.
Because I found out the lack of education, a lot of the kids are falling. Ooh, I'm gonna get some enemies from this here. Dumb Dora, who didn't finish junior high school either. You know, the gay families, instead of them sticking together, they stick together when it comes for confrontations or fights or whatever. But what about ask these babies to go get a GED, to get a job, to help them, to show them different things that they need to do and take care of day-to-day basics. You know, when I find